They have deferred, and Joshua Carty has turned this into an art form, this kickoff, which he bounces, and it's at the 27-yard line. It is muffed there. So Jones and company, tight formation. They start from the 28-yard line. They start on the ground. They give it to McCaffrey. He's averaging only 3.3 yards per carry coming into the game. That offensive line is still trying to gel. They have 10 days off. We'll see about their next game at Tampa Bay. Off play action. He's chased. He throws. It's a screen. It's McCaffrey, and he picks up the first down and a lot more. Gets close to midfield at the 47-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, first down, San Francisco.
Tonight, you get the ball in the hands at 23. Watch how quick this front four can penetrate. Now, I know that's a screen, but he got by that left guard, the rookie, so quickly, Connor Colby. But he recognized it, got the ball in the hands at 23. And then once he has the ball through that rush, now he's in space, and we all know what Christian McCaffrey can do.
Their leading receiver. The top two guys, of course, are out. As we said before, you got a flag here. Bill Vinovich will call the game.
Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's the left guard. Talking about that line trying to gel. That's Connor Colby, a rookie out of Iowa, who was picked in the 7th round.
Obviously, with Kyle Shanahan, that's vitally important. Get the ball out of his hands quickly tonight.
Play fake again, over the middle. McCaffrey again. So 3 plays, 3 touches, and a first down for Christian McCaffrey. Last year, he missed all but 4 games.
Get the ball thrown downfield vertically, but open pass is open.
You got Brian Robinson in the backfield, picked him up from Washington before the season started. Pass intended for the fullback. Use check is incomplete, and another flag.
Yeah, you got a hold on Connor McGivitt's right tackle. The rookie Stewart almost got by him.
Holding, offense number 68. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
So already a penalty on the left guard and the right tackle. It's a 1st and 20 after the penalty. Jones hangs in there, throws. That's caught by Kendrick Bourne. He's inside the 4. Bourne down the sideline. Stays on his feet, gets inside the 20-yard line. And Jennings out. That's good for 35 yards after a 1st and 20.
And this is their offense right now with the injuries, especially the opening drive, trying to get Mac Jones to settle in. Played a lot of football with Kendrick Bourne in New England, played 3 seasons with him. So as he's learning some of his options tonight, one guy he knows about is...
Good opening drive for the 49ers. Put Juszczyk in at fullback. They do that a lot, as you know, if you follow this game. Gain of 4 here from McCaffrey. Nate Landman is quite a story.
Great job of bringing all 3 rooms, the line, the linebackers, and the secondary together.
2nd and 7. Fake the toss to the left. Throw over the middle. Caught. Very close to a first down. That's Jake Tongas, the tight end. Again, they're minus George Kittle, their great tight end. Roommate in college of Sean McVay. They go way back. 3rd down and 1 here to the outside. Then cutting back. First down. First and goal. Ball is loose. Whistle blowing. McCaffrey. 1st and goal from the 6. Short drop over the middle. Wide open. Touchdown. What an opening drive. The tight end Tongas into the end zone. Go figure.
How about that? Watch how the defense responds to 23. They're all eyes on 23, and a great job of anticipating that. Mac Jones 5 of...
And we're able to get by and withstand 2 penalties along the way. Eddie Pinheiro picked up after the first week, boots it through. 5-0 San Francisco. Eddie Pinheiro, been around with Chicago, with Carolina, signed him when Jake Moody couldn't get the job done. Kick is fielded at the 14-yard line and run back out to the 35 by Xavier Smith. So Stafford, running back is Kyron Williams. Through the middle he goes, and he picks up about 4. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, Stafford, you look at the 17 years, you combine that, I mean, he's fighting to find a way to win a game.
You saw that in the open. Look out, he stumbles, but recovers, rolls against the grain, throws, and that's caught, taken to the 42-yard line. Puka Nacua.
Backside to find Puka.
3rd and 1. Through the middle, fighting for that first down is Kyron Williams, who's developed clearly over the past 2 years into one of the top backs in the league.
Team running the football, and Kyron Williams, great fit.
Fake to him. Good protection. Down the sideline. It's too high. It's incomplete. Out after week 3. Gone for the season. Stafford gets sacked. That's Bryce Huff. The once and current 49er went to Philadelphia, comes back here.
Guaranteeing that these guys are coming, but this is where the pressure could come from. And in fact, this time it does. They bring 4 weak, really affected the offensive line and the protection. And you leave Bryce Huff alone one-on-one, he's going to win those battles, especially if you let him inside like that.
3rd down and 21. They're trying to pick up a few and do. Somebody loses the helmet. Bryce Huff is right there. There's Huff. He played for
this side of the ball.
Ethan Evans to send it towards Sky Moore, the former Chief. He makes the grab, almost gets tackled immediately, and then gets swarmed on at the 10-yard line. That's where the 49ers will take over.
Not UCLA, but USC.
Not this year.
No.
Start from the 9, do the 49ers on this drive. Nice little crease there for McCaffrey. Picks up 5. Beautiful opening salvo for them. 2nd and 5. Jones hit as he throws, but he finds the open man along the sideline. And that's DeMarcus Robinson, the former Ram, who missed the first 3 games. He was suspended, but there is a flag on the play, and this one's coming back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 10. 15-yard penalty out at the end of the run. First down.
They marked it after the catch is what they did. So up to the 46-yard line goes Christian McCaffrey. 2nd down and 5. He is 6 out of 6 for 90 yards already. No room there. McCaffrey gets stuck at the line of scrimmage. It's Puka Ford. Came over from the Chargers. All he had to do is move across town. 8th year in the league. 5 minutes left in the quarter. 3rd down and 6. Jones hanging in. Jones throws across his body, and McCaffrey is close to a first down. Looks like they're coming in. Down judge marking it perhaps a little short. From the 49-yard line, he'll keep it himself and has enough for the first down.
Not quite the tush push, but it works.
From the 48-yard line on first down. Good protection. Pass into traffic is hauled in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2nd and 1. Robinson is the running back. Give it to him. And the ex-commander is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lake was there to hit him. And McCaffrey back in 3rd down and 1. The fake to McCaffrey. Jones looking, throwing. Incomplete. Juszczyk was looking inside. The pass went to the outside. Handed off. Robinson seems to have enough to pick up that first down. Spates makes the tackle. Left in the quarter. Little trickery here. Back it goes to Jones. Then to McCaffrey. Has some blocking. McCaffrey gets taken down to the 30-yard line.
On the jersey part, he didn't get his fingers inside the collar, so not a horse collar tackle.
Here's Robinson. And Robinson, who's expendable. Period. First down at the 26-yard line. Jones with a shoulder shake down the sideline. Is he inbounds? Robinson is not. DeMarcus Robinson.
The former Ram can get downfield vertically.
2nd and long. McCaffrey. So that's going to take us to the end of the quarter. The 49ers ran 22 plays of this drive. It started back at their own 9-yard line. Jones, pass is caught. Robinson along the sideline. So 3rd and 9, and the ex-Ram comes back to pick up the first down.
All about timing and relationship, especially against press coverage. He tries to sell it downfield. Ball is in the air. It's a good job by the veteran Robinson seeing the ball in the air as he's still running his route. Now he comes back to it, and the timing.
Toss here. McCaffrey. Can he get in? Close to the 1. I mean, it's the great thing. Everybody knows nothing
of running it. Right now they're executing, playing good football.
Been a 16-minute beatdown. And the pass is caught by McCaffrey for the touchdown. And plenty of 49er fans are here tonight. They travel well, and they're ecstatic.
Has been everywhere tonight, as we expected. line him up here as a slot receiver. Look at this move and route. Takes so much pride in his route running. And again, a perfectly thrown football matched up man-to-man against a linebacker. They'll take that all day. Cannot say enough about the prep. Number 10 would be looking for 23, handing it off and throwing it to him. He already has 68 total yards and a touchdown. And we're just about at, what, a minute 15 into the second quarter. Alabama, they called him Johnny Mac because he has a hot head and he played tennis. And you see a little bit of that right there.
After my man McEnroe, huh?
Yep.
Xavier Smith to the outside goes Smith. And he gets bounced out of bounds up at about the 30-yard line.
Allows you to play fast. That's what we've seen so far.
Quick drop by Stafford. That's Nacua. Warner's been their leading tackler all 8 years. Stafford throws, and that's an errant throw to the inside. It's incomplete there. Intended for Kyron Williams. Visiting crowd so loud, he might have to go to the silent count sooner than later. He's done that in the past, but here's Nacua who gets free. And Puka takes it out to the 50-yard line. Marquis Siegel makes the tackle there.
Yeah.
Back to the ground. Into Adams coming over from Vegas for a long time in Green Bay. Then with the Jets, keep it on the ground here. Williams cuts to the outside and gets hog-tied after a gain of about 6. Upton Stout, rookie out of Western Kentucky, makes the stop. 3rd down and 2 for the Rams. Part of the reason they're here. 3rd down and 2. Inside handoff, and the Niners are there, and that's Fred Warner. Try on the ground again and get it. This time is Kyron Williams. Tough sledding, but he picks up the first down on the 7th carry for 26 yards. Corum. His first carry is a good one. So the Wolverine picks up 13 in the first down. The Rams now have 4 first downs to the 49ers 12.
Penetration and push here. Blake Corum, as soon as he gets the ball, just that subtle little move, that little side cut, now you're able to get accelerate upfield. This is, now they bring in Blake Corum, and he can do things like that.
Yeah, over 300 last year, 3rd in the league. There's a drop. Ball is loose, and all of a sudden, as we're talking about what he means to the team, he drops it. Corum loses it, and Trevis Gibson.
Right to the play side. You see his eyes look up because of 91, and ball's on the ground.
Just up from the practice squad. Now Jones hands the ball off here, looking for room and finding none, gain of 1. 49ers on their 27th play. Play action, pass over the middle, open, caught, 45-yard line, Kendrick Bourne. And another first down. That's 13 first downs already for the 49ers.
To get in there, he gets in near the legs of Mac Jones, but he is locked in a zone right now. That ball is in a tight window, thrown on a line. He's looking like he did at Alabama. This is what he did every single week at Alabama when he's thrown to Devontae Smith, that's as we've seen in the last 20 or 30 years, and he was the trigger man.
McCaffrey to the 49. He goes. Tyler Davis makes the stop. For what it's worth,
Guy at quarterback that can allow you to keep playing your system.
Invaluable. To the 48-yard line goes McCaffrey here. It'll be 3rd down. McCaffrey's now carrying the ball. Jones fires, and that's dropped. Had the first down, but Kendrick Bourne has had a good night so far. Drops that one there in his 17th season. Came up with the Saints. Xavier Smith is back, calls for and makes the fair catch at the 16. 6:11 to go to halftime. 1st and 15, little shoulder shake, and that pass is incomplete, looking for a flag. There is none. Bernardo Green covering on the play. Good coverage on Davante Adams.
And what's amazing about Nacua is a 5th rounder. You know, and you wonder, how did Les Snead, the GM, and Sean McVay find this guy in the 5th round? Don't mistake it. He was a 5-star coming out of high school. It went to Washington, ended up transferring to BYU. And
pass here, pulled in at the 22-yard line. That's Davante Adams grabbing it there, a little shy of the first down. Stafford checks it down. That's Nacua. Flag is thrown. Taken down at the first down market. Upton Stout, rookie, covering on the play.
The flag came right in there at coverage, which probably means defensive holding. Might have been on Devontae Adams.
Holding. Defense number 2.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty.
Lenore was up on Devontae Adams, who is not the intended target.
From the 26-yard line. Play action. Ton of time. Deep downfield. Too deep. Incomplete. That's Nacua. And that time Puka's covered well. It'll be 2nd down and 10. From the 26-yard line. Over the middle. Williams. He gets forward to the 32-yard line. 5 minutes to halftime. 5 receivers. Stafford goes that way. He turns around, makes the grab. Does Terrence Ferguson. Tight end.
52 out of Oregon, and a rookie. What a brilliant college career, and what an opportunity. Rookie against Siegel. Put the ball up in the air with a 6'5" target. Can go up, locate the ball, adjust back, and then use those strong hands to bring it down. Sean McVay, as we were talking to him on our Zoom, and he's bringing up different names, he did talk about, and there it was on a big 3rd down.
Indeed, first catch of his career. Stafford fires, open, making the grab at the 25-yard line is Jordan Whittingham.
Kind of gets lost, inserts himself right here, and see how the secondary does. This is not one of the top targets of Matthew Stafford, so does a good job. You can see that the defensive back 20 is way up tight. That's the rookie Stout, the nickel. A nice soft spot behind Stout.
Play of the drive. They've gone 60 yards on this drive so far from the 25-yard line. Another pass, another catch. Whittingham again. And should, with forward progress, he's close to a first down.
It's reasoning behind it.
7 plays on this drive, all passes, 8 for 8, open and dancing and prancing into the end zone goes Kyron Williams for a touchdown. 5 yards, 8 plays.
Yeah, they're going to bring a blitz here and bring a blitz here. And Matthew Stafford's just baiting them, waiting for him to come in. Nobody left after that blitz to pick up Kyron Williams, leaking out of the backfield. See the safety, see D. Winters, a linebacker, who probably would have had a tough thing to do against a 17-year vet.
Joshua Carty, extra point is good. 2:09 left in the half, 14-7 San Francisco, and we're back at 30 seconds.
The pass game on that drive as well.
Good catch by Ferguson. Meanwhile, here is Sky Moore bringing it back out to the 33.
Has to do some damage after they catch the ball, especially 23.
Jones throws, might have been tipped, that's incomplete. And that will take us to McCaffrey's the back. To fake it to him. Jones, great protection, fires, caught. Picking up the first down to the 45-yard line is Kendrick Bourne. And Jones has already completed 13 for 170. That line is doing a great job. That pass is it caught is the question. If it is, it's, I think, incomplete. So it doesn't matter. Landman.
Yeah, illegal formation.
Yeah.
And this is part of having the backups in, and whether that's the tight end or whether that's Bourne, you could see that there was some confusion on the right side of there when they're motioning and shifting. That's what drives Kyle Shanahan crazy.
Illegal formation, offense number 84. Penalty decline, result of the play, 3rd down.
Trying to get to the Ram 44 and beyond. And that's where they do go. To the 43-yard line for Jake Tongas.
He's going to get that one timeout he's going to try to hold on to, just under a minute. Good job of leaking him out. The Rams had sunk again in coverage. I'm surprised they're not trying to take away those underneath throws in the middle. Make him throw downfield.
To the outside he goes. That's caught inside the 40-yard line. Wrestled down to the 35-yard line is DeMarcus Robinson. Kobe Durant makes the stop.
Heck of a I'm sorry, a heck of a job here in these last two throws of giving him time. Again, the Rams lead the NFL in sacks, and he's had time to be able to survey the defense.
On 2nd and 2, that pass is incomplete. Trying to pick up the first and does, and McCaffrey takes it all the way inside the 30. Clock ticking down. He wants to go to the line. Does Jones to save that timeout? First down, and he does by spiking it here. 2nd down, 13 seconds, and still holding on to that timeout. You don't pick up another yard, you're looking at about a 45-yard field goal. Jones fires over the middle. That's incomplete into traffic. Byron Young that time put the heat on Jones. Yeah, and you're right. They're just going to run it, and they'll take the timeout. He better get down quickly, and he does. That's McCaffrey. Takes it inside the 20, so in comes Pinheiro. Morstead to put it down. Pinheiro to put it up. And the kick is good to end. Good first half. Halftime, 17-7. Let's go to Cayley. Returnable. Fielded at the 10 by Smith. Smith, a little gap there, and exploits it out to the 37-yard line. Moments ago, Cayley with Sean McVay.
Points, got to play all 4 quarters. That's what we're looking forward to doing.
What has San Francisco's offense done to make it so hard for your defense to get off the field?
They've been efficient. They've ran the football well. Back's doing a good job of taking underneath checkdowns, and they're staying ahead of the sticks.
They asked him to do a lot of different things. He's held up well.
Steps up from the pressure, and along the sideline, the catch is made there by Davis Allen. Well, first down.
Yeah, when you have Higbee down, the most reliable receiver, a little out and up for the tight ends is Davis Allen. Looked like a fingertip maybe touched. Stafford gets hit hard as he released that ball.
On the ground. A yard or two for Williams. Michael Williams, the number 1 pick out of Georgia, makes the stop, and we've got a flag on the field. Bill Vinovich to report in.
There are 2 penalties on the plate. 1 by each team. Holding. Defense number 92. Holding. Offense number 5. Penalties offset. Replay first down.
To the 34-yard line goes Kyron Williams. He's now carried the ball 8 times tonight for 30 yards. Nacua in motion. And this time the pass out here to the near side. Speaking of our man Whittington, drops that one there. It's 3rd down. Under pressure. Gets it away, but it's dropped. Another drop here. And that creates a 4th down. 4th and 6. For Joshua Cardi. 53 is within range these days of like every kicker in the league. Ethan Evans to put it down. The kick is up and no good. Wide to the right.
Both backs involved. Christian McCaffrey really helping Mac Jones out quite a bit.
So the 49ers, after the missed field goal, take over at the 43-yard line. It's a 2-yard gain here. So the 49ers, we talked about it at the top. Mac Jones, 2nd down and 8. Juszczyk is the motion man. Jones throws. Nobody home there. Out of bounds. Extra man comes. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. Darius Williams interfering with Tongas along the sideline. That'll make it a first down.
That's interference. Defense number 31. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
The Rams brought the heat. They brought 6.
They would have likely set up a punt. Instead, it's a first down. A yard into the Rams' side of the 50. Jones, deep drop. Throw along the sideline. Hold in. Kendrick Bourne does it again. He's had a big night.
Well, Pooney, the right guard, comes out to handle Verse. Verse gets around him and actually hits him as he throws the ball. Look at that throw over top of the safety curl. Just a high-low concept, and that is a lot of force hitting him on that right side.
Keep an eye on. There he is. Because he limped all the way down to the... Here he is here. The backup quarterback is Adrian Martinez. Purdy's back in the Bay Area watching this one. gain of 2. Here's the Brian Robinson is the back. He takes it. And he picks up about 5. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Let's go to Cayley. Jones fires. And once again, Bourne having a hell of a night. Kendrick Bourne gets popped by Verse. 49ers have now run 20 more plays. This is number 48 than the Rams. To the 9 he goes. Byron Young, the defensive. I know who Haskell is. That's a great comparison. 2nd and 6. That's caught just about at the first down marker. Bourne. So Kendrick Bourne are seeking their first rushing touchdown of the season. Does it come here? Close. But no cigar. Inside the 1. 2nd and goal. They give it to the fullback. They give it to Juszczyk, and that doesn't fool anybody. Fisk is there among others. Kobe Turner as well. 3rd and goal. Looking left, hit as he throws, and incomplete. Pressure put on that time. Byron Young, look out. And now Jones is down.
Now the 49ers will try to make it a 20-17, which Pinheiro does.
Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back and look at the hit. We'll go to PI on a 3rd and 8.
Yep.
Easily could have come away with more points, but the Rams defense held him to 3 field goals and didn't allow a touchdown.
From the 6-yard line, Xavier Smith out to the 32. But thank you.
Taylor was fired up.
Oh, totally. Meanwhile, here's Stafford. Still has time. Finally runs out of time. And the pass is incomplete. Corum was closest to it. 2nd down and 10.
Robert Saleh has this defense playing really, really well tonight. Really well. Nowhere for Stafford to go for the football there.
2nd and 10. Deep downfield. Reaching up for it and holding it is Tutu Atwell. Covered by the rookie Siegel. Huge one here.
Well, you got some youth in the back end of this secondary. And one thing you worry about with youth is sometimes where their eyes might be. Time Jason Pinnock, who's come over from the Giants, he comes up tight, and you can see Stafford sees it all away and puts it right over the top at 25 in front of the rookie Siegel.
Meanwhile, Cross Matos is the injured 40. The Rams now at the 35. Stafford fires over the middle, snatched to the 20. Puka Nacua. So Puka held it 24 yards in the first half. Blake Corum is the running back. Ticking down to 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Stafford dancing away, throws, and it's dropped. It's Corum with the earlier fumble. So he can't handle that one. 2nd down and 2. Back in at running back. Pass here. Nacua has blocking. Takes it inside the 10. Sets up a 1st down and goal. So sooner or later, you can't hold him in check all night. 48 in this young season. Run a draw play here. Williams fights his way to the 1-yard line. Kyron Williams. Started back at their own 31-yard line. Quick pass into a lot of traffic, and it is caught. Nacua for the touchdown.
Where there was a play like this, but it went the other way. Here he is stacked behind Davante Adams, and because of he's behind, he's able to get that ball. He can hand that off to Kyron Williams, or if he feels there's enough cushion there, he can dump it.
So the Rams, who were on the verge of going down by 3 possessions if the Niners had scored on their last drive, are now down by only 6 points with 3:45 to go. Who's had trouble handling these kickoffs. Cardi, a bouncing ball, and this time it's Isaac Gorendo who has no trouble handling that one. But is tackled, and the ball comes out. I heard a whistle. The question is, from the 27-yard line, Bourne is the motion man. They get a whistle before the snap.
Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. Go 1st down.
Let's go to Cayley again.
Guys, while Mac Jones was on the sideline, he spent most of the time on the bench.
When he came over either.
So it's 1st and 15 now. after the false start. Play action. Jones slides to his left, throws. Along the far side there, Kendrick Bourne once again. Over the middle. That's hauled in. That's going to be a first down to the 37-yard line. Luke Farrell making that grab. 2.5 to go in the quarter. Jones is going to take it himself. Where will forward progress be ruled? And
After replay assistance, the runner is short of the line of gain. Fourth down. Give me a spot.
so it's an expedited review. They say he is Juszczyk moving back and forth. And Juszczyk's going to push him forward. So their version of the tush push from the fullback for Jones. McCaffrey with some blocking. Some tough running, and there are like 8 Rams in on that shot. A little bit of pain. So Robinson is back in. Fake it to him. Pass to the outside. Juszczyk serenaded by the 49er partisans in this crowd, which is about half of the crowd at SoFi. But here's a big play here on 3rd and 1 to try to keep this drive going. And McCaffrey's going to get knocked down and stuffed in the backfield by Nate Landman. Big 3rd down turns into a 4th down and a punting situation.
5, Brandon Fisk, watch him. Watch him eat up the offensive line and freeze 53 to be able to make that play. He's really become the leader of this defense, but let's not forget about the job 55 does right there. Eats up the double team penetration in a freeze.
In New Orleans win in 09 for Sean Payton. He was the man. 17th season now. Sends it down to the 6-yard line. Holding there. As Smith, Xavier Smith, taken down at the 13-yard line. And it turned out to be 12-6. 6 field goals, no touchdowns. Different story tonight. Nacua, look at him fighting. Takes 3 49ers to keep him from getting a first down. Yeah, Devontae working through a little hamstring issue. That pass is now caught up at the 25-yard line by Davis Allen, the tight end.
Away and still an accurate throw.
Good protection. Fires and incomplete. And a lot of action there. Extra pressure. Gets it away. Fighting for a first down. Very close to it. Kyron Williams spotting a little bit short. 17 years, you have seen everything. 3rd and inches. And then it'll be a first down here. Moving the sixes. Kyron Williams. A little over 12 to play. Marquise Siegel making the stop there.
We talked and we bragged about Blake Corum, the 1-2 punch of he and Kyron Williams, but after that fumble, we've not seen a lot of 22 in there. It's been really Kyron Williams carrying the load.
First down, pressure again from the secondary. That is picked up, and the pass, though, is incomplete over the middle. Bill Vinovich will tell us.
I think that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
The penalty, though, was on Lenore that time for 5 yards and a first down. Stafford, flag thrown, and the pass for the moment is caught by Davante Adams. You know, normally when you have that much time, it's going to be offensive holding.
Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face.
Whoa, baby.
Penalty decline. Results in play. First down.
He had all that time. There was no offensive penalty. They've now gained more yardage than the 49ers tonight. Stafford has time. Slings it. Caught by Adams. First and goal. Up and stout. Making the tackle there. Gain of 24 to the 8-yard line.
Watch him at the top of this route and watch how he gets the separation. That's a rookie that has no chance against Davante Adams. They've not been playing a ton of man-to-man coverage. Stafford in rhythm puts it right on the money to allow Davante Adams to run after the catch. Tough.
Stafford throwing, broken up in the end zone.
You don't want to give this guy another chance.
Siegel, a rookie, Kansas State. Meanwhile, here's the pass. Caught. Touchdown, Kyron Williams. Jordan Elliott could have been the guy. He was. Here's
Williams made his cut. and then put that ball right on the money.
17 years. I mean, his spirals are artistry.
They are.
Extra point, though, is the whole thing.
And now we got a tie game.
20 all. Kickoff by Carter. This time it goes into the end zone. So the Niners now down for the 20 all. Tied for the first time in the game since we started. Catch is made out here by Condensed. Had an earlier touchdown. And Condensed picks up a couple of yards up to the 37. Nothing happening here for McCaffrey. Overall, all of them early. Here come the Rams. Extra pressure. The pass to the sideline. Falling down. First time in the game, the Niners have gone 3 and out. Here's Morstead's kick. Coming up to field it at the 29-yard line and get tackled immediately is Xavier Smith.
If you're going to win this game and make a play.
Put some pressure on Stafford, who's had a lot of time. Does again here. And that pass is incomplete along the sideline there. He goes back to Adams.
And if you blitz, you play man against these receivers.
They sent 4 here. Drop 7. Catch made from the 35 to the 39. Goes Adams. So he keeps going back to Adams. Try it through the air. Pass is nearly picked off. D. Winters. Ethan Evans had 1 punt tonight, 51 yards. This one toward the sideline will bounce and stay in bounds, and the Rams are going to down it at about the 2-yard line. Jones. And that one is nearly picked. Landman is there. Boy, he's having quite a night, isn't he?
He really is.
And that one is caught up at the 11-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down. Kendrick Bourne, 3rd and 1 as they line up in the gun. And Jones surveys under pressure, fires, and that's snatched out of midair by who else? Kendrick Bourne.
What a call here by Kyle Shanahan. You're thinking they're going to run it, they're going to dink and dunk. Look at the outside pressure. For both edges, he keeps his focus downfield, knowing even though he's playing with that bum left leg, he's got a right forearm that's hurting him. There's verse to Kins. As soon as he releases the ball coming through the left tackle, Trent Williams, and he gets that ball out, and Bourne, who's had some trouble.
1 drop in 10 targets, 9 catches. Jones stepping up, throwing, and that is hauled in here. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, tackled there by Byron Young, gained 4. I think they all inspire each other. 2nd down and 6. Robinson, he'll be shy by about 4 yards. Burst in on the tackle, get 3rd down. Bourne was the motion man. Jones looks that way. Jones throws to the left side. That's hauled in by McCaffrey. Huge first down. The clock now.
With the motion, you see the guy running with the motion, man? He ends up on McCaffrey. Slight hesitation there with that outcut, and Jalen McCullough, he ran, and then the last second to call and the adjustment. You got 23. Good luck. Up order.
Beautifully designed play with Bourne, the man in motion. That pass is knocked in the air and then swatted down, volleyball down by Quentin Lake. 2nd and 10. And that's caught. There's Bourne again. And Bourne picks up the first down. Banging off Rams on the way.
A lot of grief after last week. And I feel like the guy that's looking forward to playing in a short week, nobody more than this guy. He is possessed tonight, playing with a chip on his shoulder. I'm sure his teammates are fired up to see him bounce back the way he has. Even with the drop earlier tonight, he just keeps coming back.
Fake give. Pass is to nobody, and a flag is thrown. Rams sent 4. That pass is too high. Intended there for DeMarcus Robinson. 2nd down and 15. 3:39 on the clock.
The first time we've seen this offense not quite on the same page with all these backups in the game.
Ineligible receiver downfield, offense number 68. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
That pass is caught into traffic. Taken there by Condensed. We'll see. 3rd and 10, 3 minutes. Pass is knocked away and almost picked off by Josiah Stewart. With field goals to this point. Snap good, hold good, the kick is good. Pinheiro, the former Bear, the former Panther, from 59. San Francisco up by 3. Jones has eaten about 11 bananas tonight. On the sideline, meanwhile, there's the kick that goes into the end zone.
They got the 3-point lead for now. Let's see what Matthew Stafford does.
Pinheiro, 59 yards, is a career long, and they start this with Puka Nacua picking up 11 on a first down, tackled by Siegel, the rookie.
Now, this is where Stafford thrives. This is what he really loves. These kind of opportunities with the game on the line, 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning, plenty of time here, but I think he plays better with the urgency of having to make a play.
Case in point, last week. Hangs in there, fires, that's caught, that's Adams. To the outside he goes, tackled at the 37-yard line by Siegel.
He's going to go, he's just trying to move the defense. Comes back, has a huge hole in that zone, puts it right there where Adams.
Just before the 2-minute warning, Stafford. That pass is incomplete over the middle. It will be 2nd down, but there is a flag down.
It's going to be defensive holding again. Way to the right, away from the play.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on a defense. Illegal contact, defense number 26. That penalty declined. Holding, defense number 2. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Start on the ground. To the outside. Kyron Williams, lots of space. First down, what more? Tackled just shy of the 10-yard line. On the ground. Williams. He's going to take it to the 6-yard line, but he got a penalty.
They got a hold there on the Rams.
So it would have been.
Going against the Niners.
You say it was
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 98. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Williams. Can he get in? They signal that he, with the ball coming out, and it goes the other way. And the call is a fumble in San Francisco ball.
I think he got it out of there. He'll come from our left. You'll see a big hand come in right there. Knock that ball. That is a fumble, and the big fella, the rookie out of Texas, makes maybe the play of the game.
2nd round pick. Absolutely the play of the game.
Now, right away, my brain goes into a minute 2. You're at your own 1-yard line, and the Rams have all 3 timeouts. So
now the 49ers got to get it out of there. Inside the 1.
Exactly. So right away that everybody thinks, oh my gosh, the Rams lost the game. No.
Can you give him some breathing room? Jones will try to. Gets about a yard. Now the Rams can take a timeout, which they will. 1:02. It is 2nd down and 9. Rams pressing the front, and McCaffrey will be stopped. No gain. So now you got 3rd down. Rams take another timeout, so they're down to their last timeout.
Press it.
Bourne is outside right. This motion.
All right.
And they stuffed McCaffrey at the line. So now you got 4th down. Now you got 53 seconds. The Rams have used their final timeout. They lay off. They set up the return. Smith falls in, 47-yard line to the 49er 40, and with a flag thrown, a flag is down.
That's going to be a hold on the Rams.
Yep.
Defending the gunner.
Yeah, so negate the run back. They're going to be on their side of the 50.
During the return, holding. Receiving team number 25. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul.
Same Puka Nacua.
They rush for it. Drop 7. Stafford avoids the sack. Down the sideline into traffic. Nacua can't get it. Broken up there by Lenore. The Amador Lenore has been in on a lot of the action tonight. 2nd and 10. Stafford fires. And it's Adams, the intended receiver, but behind him. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. Rush 4 again. Good protection. Underneath they go to Williams trying to get out of bounds, and he does, but it's going to be a 4th and 4. Stafford fires, caught inside the 30, 29-yard line. Williams, now they got to race up there and spike it. It's exactly what Stafford will do here, stopping the clock with 12 seconds. It'll be 2nd down with 12 seconds. Stafford, he's going for that killer shot, and it is incomplete. Adams covered from 48 to send us to overtime. And overtime it is.
Pressure's on. Great snap. Great hold. Great kick. Block all those blocks that have happened to you out. Step up and deliver. 2 seconds left on the game clock, but as you say, for all intents and purposes, we're headed to OT. And Stafford once again does it.
Well put. You got to block out the blocks. Those are the brain game. Shanahan with a little body English, but doesn't
bounce his thing takes. Oh, he's just going to clear it. He's going to clear it out.
Yep. Well, they had us in overtime before we're in overtime, but here's Sky Moore. And that now officially will send us to overtime. The Rams are going to get to possess the ball. Meanwhile, you got one of those kicks right outside the zone. Remember, it's got to be inside the 20,
40-yard line.
Right.
Short kickoff. Kicking team number 16.
Yeah, he's been
the ball will be placed at the 40-yard line.
So good at those dirty ball kicks this year. Only behind Carolina.
And Bourne is the man in motion. Swings out to the left. Throws. Going to be a 1st down. Hits Juszczyk, serenaded by the 49er faithful. And 308 yards, 2 touchdowns. Swings it out to the right side. That's McCaffrey. Nice move. Nice stutter move to the inside, and a big gain as he takes it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
He's not even worried about the corner. He wants to make that corner have to try to make a tackle. He's going to dial up that linebacker, leave Christian McCaffrey with the corner. What a great decision. Because Emmanuel Forbes at 6 feet, about 170 pounds, in the open field against 23, not a real good chance.
Juszczyk in motion. 1st and 10. Pass to the outside. Hold in. It's Tongas.
Got to go back to Mac Jones. Accurate throwing the football.
2nd and 4. That's caught. That's going to be a 1st down. That's holding right there. Catch made. Tongas, 1st down. Jones, that's caught. McCaffrey, 15-yard line. Kobe Durant. Shanahan is down to dessert on that menu. 2nd and 3. Look out. Down he goes at the 23. A sack. Kobe Turner.
The difference here is the Rams took away those underneath throws where he's been living. So he wanted to check it down to McCaffrey, but the
Jones under pressure again. Hit, gets it away. Pass bounces. Now you got 4th down. He's made 3 of 3 tonight, and this one is off the upright and through. He doinks one for the lead. To try to tie it or win it. Yep. Clutch. Well, he might not be done because if the Rams get a field goal, on we go. Meanwhile, the kick is fielded and brought back by Smith, Xavier Smith, to the 34-yard line. from the 33. Stafford in the pocket. Stafford throws, caught. Nacua is a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1. So Puka tonight has caught 10. Now caught 52 on the season.
Go a little tempo here. Remember, Matthew Stafford, we talked earlier, this is where he loves to work. 50 game-winning drives. That's the 5th most in NFL history.
2nd and 1. Again, the drop. Spins away. Going deep downfield. And it's Atwell makes the catch. Like last week. Got sub 38.
This is a deep crosser matched up against the safety with that kind of speed. Look how he pulls away. Stafford half rolled out of the pocket to his left and had the arm strength to come all the way back to make that throw to Atwell.
The second long one of the night. From the 20, Stafford trying to win it here. Incomplete. Again, going Tutu's way. Stafford surveys. 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Swings it to the outside, going to the ground. And the catch is made by Williams. Left. Adams, wide right. Send 5. Going to the ground. Is the catch made here by Williams? On the ground. Does he make it? It doesn't look like he didn't have the ball. Is out. When did it come out? The 49ers think they have stopped him short. They're already on the field. They're already celebrating.